Joining us with $720 million in assets under management, Sound Planning Group CEO David Stryzewski. David, great to see you. All right, let's get right to it. Give me some award-winning picks.
Hey, well, great to be with you here as always, Ashley. As far as the picks go right now, we need to understand where we are in history. And that is at a very unique moment. If we look around the world right now, I mean, we're not just talking the S&P 500, Dow Jones, and the NASDAQ that are all at all-time highs right now. We're talking about the Nikkei, which is Japan's market, Japan's market rather. And for 34 years, they've not been at this level. They find themselves here today. Europe, same deal. We're finding a lot of places have rallied up to some highs. But last week, both gold and Bitcoin hit all-time highs the exact same day. And so as far as the award-winning picks that we're going to be looking for here, I'm going to encourage people to understand that that yellow metal that currently has no position in any 60-40 portfolios out there has been rallying in a very significant way. Why has it been rallying? Well, primarily because of China and China's purchasing of it at thousands of tons annually, central banks essentially. So I personally see that we're going to see a rise here in these metals, but be very, very aware that the metal miners have been beat up really bad for approximately 2 decades now. And so I believe that they're finally getting repriced. I think that if you look at their PE ratios, you look at the fact that GDX, which is the Van Eck gold miners, they happen to be like the largest ETF out there in doing this and getting you this exposure. I think that you look at the last 12 months and that it's made 4% in total. How is that possible with gold being at $2,200? I don't see it. I think that these things are poised to rally right now, and you're going to see that that significantly shift.
I detect caution in your voice, David. Then I look at your notes and you say you believe that the U.S. and the world facing significant risks this year, including escalating conflicts, growing deficits, inflation, political instability. Oh my, does all of this worry you that much?
Ashley, I have to say, I think there's a high probability that we're going to see some more challenges come out. In fact, we're literally sitting here at the anniversary right now of when Silicon Valley Bank and Signature Bank both filed for bankruptcy, and we had the biggest bank bailout in the U.S. history just 1 year ago today. So, the market's up, everything is doing great, but everything has been priced to perfection, in my opinion. And, if we understand what's happening in inflation right now, we got a hotter read. Happening in unemployment. Well, guess what? The numbers continue to get revised down after the headline comes out. If we look back at these numbers, they're not as bullish as we actually see. And so I think that the data is starting to deteriorate. And I think that, all the forward-looking indicators that have been signaling recession are ultimately there right now, Ashley. And I think the backward-looking ones that the Fed's paying attention to will catch up.
I hear you. I hear you loud and clear. Message received, David Stryzewski. Thank you so much for joining us as we head towards the closing bell.